All right, guys, I'm back, and I got 6 player props or players that I think you could use in a parlay or maybe use at over 1.5 total bases or what have you. I just want to give you the 6 best players that I think are in April 12th games that have the best opportunity to record a hit. So let's get right to the first one. We got Yordan Alvarez taking on Dane Dunning. Now, I get this information from Ballpark Pal, and it says that right under Yordan Alvarez's picture right there, it says worst 1 percentile of matchups for Dane Dunning. This is basically the worst possible batter he could face based on the plethora of information that they use to try to identify the best batters versus, the pitchers. And if you look under Dane Dunning's picture, best 3% of all matchups Yordan Alvarez could even face as a pitcher. This is an extreme advantage, according to Ballpark Pal. And when you look at the historical track record of Alvarez versus Dunning last 3 years, 13 at-bats, 4 hits, and 2 home runs. Currently, Alvarez is a barrel rate of 17.8%, which is great. And which is, barrel rate meaning when he's hitting the ball, making contact, is he hitting the barrel of the bat, that sweet spot where you want to hit that gives you the best chance to, get a hit, put the ball in play, or even better, out of the stadium. Now, his ISO rate versus right-handed pitchers this year is an incredible 21.9%. And Alvarez has a home run per fly ball of 21%. So every time he hits a fly ball, 1 out of every 5 is gone. A little more than 1 out of 5 is gone for a home run. So when you look at his last 9 games, Yordan Alvarez has recorded at least a hit in 7 of his last 9 games. Consider Yordan Alvarez in your parlay or what have you. Love the matchup here. Now moving on. All right, guys, this next matchup involves Dane Dunning again. It's going to be Jose Altuve that I'm considering as a great option to record a hit. I won't get into, explaining every single thing on the slide here. I kind of did that with the last one, so you can kind of understand what's going on here. I'm just going to highlight some of the best things. When you look at Altuve, last 3 years, his track record versus Dane Dunning, 14 at-bats, 7 hits, 2 home runs. That's pretty solid right there. And also, Altuve is hot right now. It recorded at least 1 hit in 10 of his last 11 games. Consider Altuve to record a hit, or maybe you want to use him in other way, shape, or form, such as like over 1.5 bases or other kind of offensive props there. Moving on. All right, next play, Juan Soto. And it shows Ballpark Pal says worst 2% of possible matchups that Carlos Carrasco could be facing. And they have an extreme advantage for Soto. His historical at-bats versus Carrasco, 8 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 home run. Soto's got a hit in his 5 of his last 5 games. And if you look up in that red spot up there by Carrasco, home run per fly ball, nasty, ugly, 20% essentially. And his home run per 9 innings, 1.8. That's very bad. It shouldn't say 1.8%. It should say, it's a ratio, 1.8. So absolutely horrible, which means Soto is a great candidate for a home run play for tomorrow. All right, guys, next matchup, we're going to do this is too wordy, but Garcia, when you look at it, worst 7 percentile of matchups possible for JP France, according to Ballpark Pal. Extreme advantage for Garcia. Historically, 10 at-bats, 3 hits. When you look at the barrel rate, ISO rate, home run to fly ball, all right up there with, exactly what you're looking for. An elite hitter right now who Garcia has recorded at least 1 hit in 9 of 10 games. A great option to record a hit tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to find a better way to present this without having to, bore you to death. But we're almost done. Shohei Otani, love his matchup today. 5th worst percent of matchups for Michael King. Ballpark Pal has him as a strong advantage in this matchup. And historically versus King, 6 at-bats, 2 hits, and the 2 hits, both of them went for homers. Barrel rate of 20%, ISO rate. I mean, it all checks the boxes right there. Amazing. Otani has recorded at least 1 hit in 9 of his last 10 games. Love Otani in any way, shape, or form to incorporate him to record a hit in a parlay or what have you. All right, the 6th and final matchup that I have for you guys is Mookie Betts versus Michael King. When you look, it's the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for Michael King, that being Mookie Betts. Ballpark Pal has an extreme advantage for Betts. And when you look at the historical record in the last 3 years, Betts versus King, Betts 2 at-bats, 2 hits, and a home run. And Betts has recorded a hit in 7 of his last 10 games. So these are my 6 favorite players. And trust me, I'm going to come up with if you guys like the visual parts of this video, and I know you're not going to like the listening to me. I got to get a lot better at how I present these, but do you like this new format where I kind of lay out a case for you guys so you guys can construct some of your own parlays? You know, you can take I'm going to have a parlay of the day for April 12th, but because it's super late in the morning right now, I'm going to look at it with fresh eyes tomorrow. And in the pinned comments of this video, I will have my player prop parlay and any home run plays that I like. So let me know in the comments if there's anything that you like about this new format. And you can refrain from telling me everything that sucks about it because I already know, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, like I said, by probably about late morning or at least by noon Eastern time, I will have in the pinned comments what I'm playing with the 6 players that I presented to you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.